Alright guys, we're back again. As you can see here, it's another nightmare. I have a tub here that's full of silicone. Homeowner just bought the house and he went to go take a shower and it's leaking everywhere. It looks like the ex-homeowner just decided to go crazy with the silicone, that way it doesn't leak. But guess what? That's not gonna hold. So it's also leaking from the overflow, and they put silicone all around from the top. But we're gonna cut everything out and we're gonna install a new PVC trip waist with a tiptoe assembly, because I don't like using the little lever no more. That's like old school. So I tell every homeowner we use the tiptoe and they like it. So here we go. My guy already started upstairs. He took the drain assembly out and now he's taking the overflow plate, which is pretty simple. The bottom was full of silicone, so I just had a little trouble taking it out from the bottom. But you can see me here start taking everything apart. I used a bucket to catch any water or urine or anything inside that trap. You know how it is. Who knows what people do to take a shower when they take a shower. So I caught everything up here and the tub is full of silicone. So I used some alcohol to wipe everything down, try to clean everything. Then I get some emery cloth also and start scrubbing to make sure it's nice and flush. Because if you don't clean that right, the new gasket, it's not going to sit right and it's going to leak. So this is the PVC trip waist assembly I do. I build it all myself with 1.5 PVC. I don't like those little tubular traps, trip waist. I try to avoid them whenever possible. So you can see me here trying to line everything up. Obviously, it's going to be harder to do it this way, especially when you have a tight spot. As you can see me, I'm trying to reach to the overflow so my guy could tighten up the overflow plate. But I make it, and I slide a temporary 1.5 piece up there to see if it's going to fit. And of course, it's hitting the wood. So I'm going to have to grab the Sawzall and I'm going to trim some of that wood out so I can fit that PVC and 1.5 TY. I know some guys in the comments in the last video said there's no such thing as a TY, but in my area there is a TY, and in the code book it comes up as a TY. So that's what we call it, and that's what I'm calling it. As you can see here, I'm taking off the no hub, and so we could attach the new PVC to the galvanized. This galvanized is so clogged, but that's not our issue, and homeowner doesn't complain about it. So I grabbed the Sawzall, trim a little bit off the plywood behind the tub. As you can see here, it was probably, I had to trim about maybe 3/4 of an inch, just enough so I could fit that 1.5 PVC overflow pipe. So as you can see how I'm lining everything up, that's the 1.5 TY, and I'm measuring for the overflow pipe that's already attached upstairs, up there to the tub. So my guy's up there holding it and he's adjusting it, make sure it's that center, while I glue everything down here. So once I have to glue the overflow, this is the procedure I always do. I find that to be easier. I tighten up the overflow, make sure it's tight and it's not going to go nowhere. Then I measure that piece, overflow piece, to the TY, and I glue the TY to the overflow. Then you should have enough play to glue the drain with into the TY. So as you can see, this is what I'm doing right now. I'm gluing the drain assembly from the bottom, and boom, it's no problem. Then you slide the two gaskets. One's a gasket and one's like a little washer, and then you hold it. Then my guy's up there and he's gonna tighten up the tip-top assembly for the tub. And as you can see, it's all done, nice and clean. And yes, I use purple primer. A lot of guys use that clear primer. I use purple primer. As long as you're neat and it looks real nice, I find it to look clean. As long as you're not dripping and having spills all over the place. All right, so I put the new no hub onto the galvanized, and homeowner asked me to use a union trap. So that's what I'm doing. I guess he wants to try to take the trap apart in case he needs to snake the galvanized, but obviously he could snake it from the upstairs. But I didn't want to argue with the guy, and that's what I had, so that's what I put on. Once I glue up the trap, put some pipe dope on the threads and tighten up that no hub, and then I tighten up the union trap. Make sure it's PVC, guys. You don't have to crank plumbing, just enough snug. If you have to crank something super hard, that means something's not right. And back up and try it again. All right, so this is a finished product. Let me know how you guys think it came out. I think it came out gorgeous compared to what it was, but everybody has their own opinions. If you live in North Jersey, need some plumbing work done, residential or commercial, let us know and we'll take care of you. See you on the next one. See ya. Don't forget to like and subscribe. That way you can keep up with our latest videos.